Live your life within the moment, and don't go wait until the morning.
Morning viewers, welcome back to Seabreeze Rider channel. If it's your first time on the channel, welcome. If you're a return viewer, thanks for watching the channel. Today Anne and I are off for a weekend jaunt. So we booked a hotel and we're going to have a ride out, meeting up with a friend in Copdock, or on the Copdock roundabout, which is just outside of Ipswich. And then our first stop after that will be the Norfolk Motorcycle Museum, which is, as it says in the title, in Norfolk, just the other side of Norwich. So that's the first ride, and then after that we're going to pop down to Watton and go to the Trumph dealership, have a look there, and then after that just a nice little ride around to the hotel where we're staying at, and I can't think where we're staying. What Anne say it's Worlington Hall. I think it's Worlington Hall or something like that. Something like that. So that's where they were, yeah. So anyway, that's where we're staying, which I will show you later on the video. Yeah, so the reason for this little jaunt out is that we want to get some mileage on Anne's new 800 Tiger Sport before we get to the point where we need to go on our big tour to Portugal. So we need to get that first service in. So the service is booked, so it's just a case of crunching the miles out. So we thought as the weather was really good this week, and we had a free weekend, which is rare for us. We've normally got, rare in the sense that the weather's not always great, and also the fact that we've got a bit of time on our hands, so we thought we'd go and have a jolly away for the evening, which is nice really, because by the time you get to your location it might be about 4 or 5 o'clock and you can chill out, have something to eat and a beer and have a little walk around, and so we're looking forward to that. So for the tour we've got a couple of things we're testing. So what we've done is we've swapped a little bit of the luggage, and so I've now got Anne's shad set up on my bike, because when the other bike went back she took all the kit off of that and put it on mine, or I did. Anne's I've just been reminded in my ear, we did it. Okay, well, we did it. And so I've got her really nice lockable shad soft panniers, and then on what we've done with the Tiger Sport is not buy any panniers as such, but we've got a very nice 45 litre Trumph bag, which although it's for a 900 fits really nicely on the 800 and just attaches to the seat, and I'll show you that maybe in another video. But that's really nice, bit of luggage there. So that was about £200. That, I think £205, wasn't it, with VAT or something like that. But it looks nice and it's got Trumph on it, so that suits. So it goes with the kit, with the new bike. And then Anne's got the extra sort of large top box, so that makes a big difference as well. So she can get a helmet in there and a small bag. So it's about a 10 litre bag in the back, plus the 45 litre bag. And we have got little 15 litre bags which we've had for years, which will probably go on top. So, you know, if needs must, we've got, what does that work out at? 15 litres, 50, 60, about sort of 70 litres, you know, and that's just on one bike. And then I've got the shad plus a top box plus everything else, so more than enough kit to take away with us. And unlike other YouTubers who have motorcycle channels who camp, we don't camp. So, and we don't and I'll just remind, we don't travel light, so we don't like doing washing, so we take all the clothes and that sort of stuff. So yeah, each to their own, I say. We like a good quality hotel when we go, and we like to enjoy the experience of staying in a different country in a lovely hotel. And yeah, so I can't even imagine camping. It's just not me. And I did enough camping in the army and the Boy Scouts. I don't want to do anymore. So there you go. Yeah, so that's the plan for today, and our little journey is going to be quite boring really. It's straight down the A12 and then the A14, I think, until we get to the end of the A14, and then possibly turns on to, I think, the 140. I'm not sure, but I've got the trusty sat nav which will get us to Norwich, and so that's where our first big stop after the pickup of our friend Chris. You've seen Chris on the channel before. He's an old army buddy of mine, and a keen biker as well, and so he'll be riding his Kawasaki Versys, and I think we're all commed up so we can start talking to each other, which is nice, because we've all gone to Senna. So once we get there we'll rig that up, and yeah, that's the plan. So as in my usual form, if I see anything of massive interest I'll get back to you. Otherwise, enjoy the ride. Just about to meet up with Chris. Hopefully he'll be there. There's little services here, Tesco's and such like, I think. That's what it said on the map. I've never been here, so I might have filled up here once, I think. There we go, Tesco's. Services on the right. There we are. A few more bikers out as well, by the looks of it. Nothing in there, is there? I think if we just pop over here, that'd be alright. So we've just pulled in for some petrol en route to the Norfolk, and Chris has joined us. Say hello, Chris. And there's Anne. And we're all on all comms, so there's 3 conversations going in my ear at the same time. This is good fun. Well, that'd be me, yeah. Me, you, and Chris all chatting to each other. That's three. And according to the sat nav, we're about 51 miles from 51 miles from the museum. Let's see if it's that's it. We'll wait for everyone to get out before we depart. Oh, hang on. I don't. Yeah. We are in the land of the elderly driver as well, Norfolk. Yeah, I am one of them, yeah. You watch, while we're sitting here doing this and we're watching pull out and have an accident. There were 3 witnesses going, I didn't see a thing. I just saw nothing, mate. Right. No, nothing coming. You're good. Yeah, so we're on the A134. So, what about the A134? It was a lovely straight road, but they've got average speed cameras. So, word to the weary, and cameras everywhere. So, Suffolk, yeah, that's another one. Speed camera there as well. Oh. Yeah, that one's going to get you. That's a lovely yellow. So yeah, so you can't break the speed limit in Norfolk. Oh, this looks like a church over on the left-hand side. An old church by the looks of it as well. Oh yeah. Do like a church. There's oh, it doesn't look like it's open. It's just sad. It looks like an old church as well. St Mary's probably. St Mary's Roman Catholic Church. There you go. I've got straight ahead here, guys, towards Norwich. There we go. So we're in the Norfolk Motorcycle Museum, which looks like a private collection really. But yeah, there's all sorts here. Some lovely old Trumph there, Thunderbird. Apparently they all run. They're all runners. So that's what the gent was saying. Nice tank there. Indian Brave. Wow. Little BSA there. It looks like a genuine Peugeot. Bit of a military one there. What does it say there? Oh, it's one of those awful BMW scooters. Never quite worked. I think it had a seatbelt as well. Look at that. Crazy idea. Little rally. What's an early Yamaha? 25,000 miles on the clock.
How many?
This little Yamaha, I think it's a 1960s sort of scrambler type Yamaha. Early chopper. What was that? Pooch? Or was it Puck? I can never remember. It's Austrian, isn't it? I think it's Puck. It could be Puck, actually. I'm not sure. Don't know the pronunciation. An old BSA there as well. That's beautiful, look. That one there.
Sorry, I'm still looking for the black and yellow lines.
The what?
Just please stay within the black and yellow lines.
Oh, right.
Where the hell are they?
I don't know. A Brock house. Look at that.
Oh,
A Brock house. Never heard of it.
that's got a bigger fuel tank than mine.
Little Yamaha Electric 200. That one. Might be the star of the show for me, that one, that Bull Taco. Look at that. I bet that's got some compression. A great bike. There you go. Post office. George 6 BSA. Coventry Eagle. It's the first time. I've never heard of one of those, but yeah, unusual. Coventry Eagle. A very old Royal Enfield there. Wow, that's seen better days, hasn't it? Excelsior. An old BMW K series, that one.
Yeah, exactly. That's nice stuff.
A good C850. A East German NSU.
Yeah, I'm just going off my start up to. I know they said who built that, right? Just about everything's gone.
Okay, we just had a little stop at Starbucks, and now we're heading from the museum to Watton Trumph dealership in Watton, which I think is just Trumph Norfolk or something like that anyway. It's a Lings Trumph, so that's where we're heading now. Nice to see a lot of bikes out on the road. It's good. I suppose expected on a day like today. Oh, a bit of a car boot sale going on in there, isn't there? So the sat nav's saying 29 miles, and we should be about an hour, I suppose. I don't know, it says 2:40 p.m. Temperature's gone up to 15 degrees C. It's very nice. Woo. Are you with us, guys? Yeah, we're all there. Well, that was a nice little coffee stop. We were looking forward to that. We thought there might have been one at the museum, but to be quite honest, well, museum, that's a very widely used word, isn't it, museum? It was more like a very large shed with a lot of bikes in it. But he did do us a favour and only charged us for 2 adults for 3 of us, so it's cost us £10. But yeah, I was a bit underwhelmed with that one, so I wouldn't recommend the Motorcycle Museum of Norfolk, but if you're in the area then you can pop in, but don't make a beeline for it, that's for sure. So we've set the sat navs to a twisty route because the ride up was really just the A12, A14, 134 and the A11, which are very nice roads, but they're not like the twisties where you can see a bit of the countryside, and if you're out Norfolk, Suffolk, there's some beautiful countryside, you shouldn't really miss it. So like I said, we're heading for Trumph Lings, and we'll have a look at that, see how it goes. So here we are in Watton. We're just turning into the high street, and according to the sat nav, Trumph should be at the end of the high street. It looks a very pretty town, Watton. Very ornate clock tower there on the right hand side. Look at that. But that's old. Wow, there you go. So pick a gap, guys. Yeah. Somewhere along here. Okay, there's a couple up here, and we'll back into one of those gaps up here. There you go. Demo bikes then? It's quite a big Triumph dealership, isn't it? So we're going to head to Worlington Hall, which is where we're staying tonight. Quite busy on the high street in Watton, but it's quite a nice dealership. Lots of bikes in there if you fancy a ride out. Yeah, it's definitely the place to come to have a look at a lot of Triumphs, so it's really nice. There's a big array of bikes here, you can see. So yeah, it's been really good so far. The weather has been absolutely spectacular, so really nice. Anyone for an ice cream? Yeah, so this has performed really well today. It's been really good. So we're getting that mileage done early, and then we can get it in for a service. So we're, as I said, we're heading off to the hotel now. And as I said earlier on in the video, I've changed the luggage. So got the Shad 40 system on, which is really good. And the important bit with these are lockable. You can see that there's a little bar, I don't know if you can see it there, it comes up and it locks these in. So yeah, I'm not saying it's perfect in the sense that if you put a knife to it you can get in there, but the thing is you can't just unclip it and walk away with it, so they are lockable. I mean, there is a vulnerability to soft luggage, of course there is, but they're also a lot lighter than a set of boxes, and if you do manage to scrape into something it's going to give way a little bit more, so there's less chance of you coming off. But I think they look quite nice on the Tiger. Yeah, so lucky me, I've got those now. As I said, Anne's bought a bag that's going to go over the edge of her bike, so, or on the back seat, so that's all she's going to need with the extra. The other thing I did buy for touring is this, something to consider, which is this master lock. Now, obviously I can attach my helmet to it, it's really good, but not only that, this is extendable, and so I can lengthen it and we can put the two bikes together and chain them up so they can be individually changed and then chained together while we're on tour. So I think that's really useful as well, so have a look at that one if you've not seen them. You can get various, this is I think 1.8 meters or 1.4, but you can get bigger, so you can, you know, chain it to a lamppost or chain two bikes together and then to a lamppost. That's something to consider as well, and that is cable. Now again, you could argue, yeah, if someone wants to cut through it or saw through it, but it's about deterrent, isn't it? You know, you can get through anything if you really try, but if you've got a lock on there, a lock on the back, and then those two chained to each other, it's less likely they're going to do your bike than someone else's, so something to consider there. Okay, let's get back on the road. Well, this is training area of Thetford. Chris and I have been here. When we were in the army, we trained in Thetford. I think we did an orienteering course there, didn't we, mate? Yeah, orienteering here, and then basically you have to run around the whole bloody forest looking for. Yeah, so it's a map reading exercise, but with a run. So it's an orienteering course, and you only have so many hours to do it. So, and it's all around Thetford. It's a big training area for the British Army. Very nice little town, isn't it? Milden Hall. Oh, lovely. Big old church on the right there. Look. Big old church on the right. As we're going through. Oh, this looks quite quaint. This is Milden Hall. What's that one? St Mary's Church. Yeah, very nice. Yeah, it's massive. It's almost cathedral-like, isn't it? Yeah. And they all tend to be quite old, those sort of churches, you know, dating back to the 12th century. There's obviously a reason why Milden Hall built up, and it's probably something to do with the, you know, like sheep trade, just general farming and that sort of thing, where, yeah, that looks like an old factory, isn't it? An old, yeah, or a mill. Yeah, that's it. It's all to do with, yeah, it's spinning, yeah, weaving. That's the one. I mean, we did supply sort of cloth and linen to quite a lot of the world during the sort of Industrial Revolution, because we had this spinning jenny, didn't we? And the Industrial Revolution just sort of changed. So these sort of places where there was big sheep herds of farming and sheep farming and the production of wool, and then obviously that turns into clothing. 700 yards and we're nearly there, so nearly at. I think it's Worlington Hall or something like that. So here we are at Worlington Hall. Lovely location, and as you're just going around, you can see the bikes are all locked up for the night, so all nice and secure. Yeah, it's been a good day. Sun's still glorious, and we're just booked into a beautiful room. So it's a bit of a find, this one. Anyway, so if you're in this area, have a look at Worlington Hall. We're going to go and have a drink and sit out in the sun, and then have something to eat later on, and that will be the end of a wonderful day on the bikes. So if you've liked the video, give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed, please do, because there's lots more on the way. We're going to have a good summer. I'll speak to you soon.